gang? Poppy's Workshop, and we are in the shop. Set this aside because I might want a tool out of there. And today, in this video, I've got another hunk of bronze that diameter in the 3-jaw chuck. I'm going to turn it down to 9/16. Also, I'm going to drill it so that, where did I put it? I didn't bring it out the bag yet. Oh, yes, I did. Okay. Here it is. I'm going to drill it so it'll fit over this screw, and I can clamp it down with a set screw. It will be the adapter bushing between, where did it go? This part of this linear actuator and this pulley, or another smaller pulley. Anyway, so just put it right here since I'm going to be wanting to check size with it. Now, take my tailstock, put it in place. Come on, slide in, that's good. Now, here we are. Take my improved wrench company. That's what it is. It's improved wrench company. Or is it LTD? Made in England. I guess this company found some humility. I mean, almost everyone has a King Dick wrench. Okay, you probably didn't see it. Let me finish putting the drill chuck in the tailstock. And where's my? There it is. This used to be the business end of a dart. Now it's the perfect anti-rotation device for this drill chuck. Now let's see, I should have a center drill in here. Yeah, there we are. I just gotta pop a center hole in here. Currently, it's about 7:15 p.m. December 9th, 2020. The first doses of the vaccine were given in England today. It was made big hoopla that the Queen and Prince Philip would not be receiving special, consideration and special treatment. Well, I disagree. She should have been first in line. Look at what your monarch's doing for you. You should do this too. Okay, stick me. Ah! You know? I mean, that's what a responsible monarch would do, right? And I'll show the the populace that it's safe. Come on. That center. There. Okay. Now I want to support the end of this piece of bronze with the live center. But I also need enough space down here so that the tool can be off of the part. Anyhow, come in here and let's move you over here. How's that? Hey, it's like actually being able to see what's happening. Hey, come in here, Todd. Just kiss the surface. Okay, now zero my hand wheel. And even with a shear line lathe, if you get your finger in the way of that 3-judge hook, it will bite. Ha guarantee. Okay, now 10. I got 170 something to go. Power feed powered. Engage. There. Anyway, as I was saying, I really think Queen Elizabeth should have publicly on English TV gotten the vaccination today. Not special treatment. It's responsible ruling. No? As you might see where I'm putting my finger, that's my reversible, adjustable, slow speed feed project in use. Here's the handpiece with the 4 switches. For the powered single point threading project, I got 2 double pole single throw switches to take the function of this. Some may ask why I didn't get it 1 double pole double throw switch, because I didn't want quick shutoffs to flip it into reverse and cause breakage. And it eventually would. I'd rather deal with having to flip the toggle switch. is. And I can take this all the way up to here where the nickel plating starts, because I don't know, I want plenty of room to operate in here. Pretty much cleaned up about 40%. No, another 10. An upcoming project, I'm making a cross slide lock for this baby. There. Warp drive engaged. Come on, come on. I understand some people think they have to have a carbide or a CBN tool for everything they cut on their shear line lathe. I disagree. I really do. For small parts, say like you got an 1/8 of an inch diameter part, you're spinning up at 10,000 RPM. Yeah. High speed steel is still good enough. Will cut cleaner, leaving a nicer finish. I've been watching videos made by Rolling Metal. And Rolling Metal was enough to mention, where he's testing all kinds of carbide tooling on his lathe, TIN, Blue Nano, and all that. And he's not running a great big powerful Monarch. No, he's running basically, looks like a Lorch. It's a small instrument maker's lathe. And he's just tearing up these carbide tools. Because his machine can't make the depth of cut to make carbide worthwhile. And the only reason I'd be wanting carbide or CBN tools for my lathe is if I was cutting something like titanium. Maybe some really nasty stainless steel. Maybe 17.4. Yeah, if I were turning 17.4 on this baby, I would want, CBN or carbide. But that's not happening very soon. And I have machined mystery stainless on this baby, and I didn't need no carbide. Ooh. 107 to go. Another 10. Let's make a 20. Just for gits and shiggles. Now this bronze is a phosphor. By the look of it, it's a phosphor bronze. It was part of a autoclave, live steam, live saturated steam, because, they wanted to sterilize the surgical instruments. I know it was used for surgical instruments because I bought it from a retired surgeon when he had a great big garage sale. Now, the autoclave had two minor problems. I had to solder one tube where it cracked, and I had to straighten out the steam regularizing valve actuator. Right? I did that, filled it with Wawa, closed it up, turned it on. Worked beautifully. I went in the house, hey babe, what do we need to autoclave? She said, what do you mean? I said, I fixed it. You did not. I said, yes, I did. Now, what are we going to autoclave? Ain't nothing we need to autoclave. So I turned it into a vacuum chamber for my graphite crucibles. And it kept the graphite crucibles from burning up. Of course, the muffle of the graphite crucible slid in and out of cracked because I took it out hot. Well, if you can't take it out hot, the graphite oxidizes. And that crack in the muffle wall allowed oxygen to get to the nichrome windings. Can you say goodbye, metal melter? It means a $500 unit, and to get a new muffle, $600 before tax and shipping. No. So I've still got all the electronics out of it. I got everything but the muffle. Maybe one of these days I'll use the control mechanism, because it's a nice control mechanism like the one Zinkowski uses on his kilns. Make a small heat treating kiln with it. Okay. $149 from $170. Okay, little over 20. Another 20. Looking for 129. The other day I was watching the news, and this lady in Los Angeles, whose restaurant is being shut down because of COVID safety restrictions, was complaining that NBC was setting up tents across the street in the parking lot to shoot outdoor scenes of some TV show. Yesterday, I felt outraged and sorry for her. Then today, she says she has tuberculosis. Think real hard. Isn't tuberculosis one of those conditions, if you have it, You cannot have a food handler's certificate. And they showed her handling food. Having tuberculosis on its own merits. She should only be able to go into a restaurant to have dinner, not cook it, not serve it. As for, I'm sorry, you've been endangering people in the food service business, and you have tuberculosis. No, I feel absolutely no pity for you. But then I never did suffer stupid easily. And let's face it, letting someone who has tuberculosis be in the food service industry? No, that's 126 and a half. Hey, 10, 20. Shooting for a 106. This bronze is like a lot of your copper alloys. Bronze, brass, not so much nickel silver. That's, copper and nickel. And, one or two other tramp elements. But your brasses and your bronzes are often what they call sticky. Drilling brasses and bronze log guys will take the sharp edge, the very sharpest cutting edge of their drill off, so that the brass or bronze will pull the drill bit in, then jam and break. This is behaving like your basic copper alloy. But the chips are breaking real nice. You can see them chips. My variable slow speed reversible feed project is working nicely. I like the surface finish. I'm getting much better than the original power feed for this machine. And turn the heater up. It's cold out here. 1,000. 105. 100. Yeah, 105. Hey. One thing about a shear line, chips do pile up in a hurry. Another 20. That should bring me down to 85, right? He's cutting nicely. I don't imagine I'll get chip of the week for any of these. Maybe if it was 18 karat gold. Near the end of this cut. I'm just going to take this a little bit farther. $84. Of course, it may be the calipers. You know. Oh, that's cold again. Neighborhood of 60. Now, I wouldn't have needed to be doing this project at all if I knew that if I had known that Shearline has an optional reversing motor for their lathe and milling machine. Another YouTube channel showed the one they got from Shearline, along with their CNC chucker lathe. And another channel said, yeah, they sent me instructions on how to do it myself. I sent an email to Shearline saying, hey, I understand you have drawings for the connections for a reversing switch for the Shearline motor. Can you send them to me? No answer. Now, apparently they're selling this thing. It's not in their catalog, not the catalog they sent me. I checked online, the online catalog. Yeah. You know? Maybe I was looking in the wrong place. Maybe I should find the hidden shit file. It apparently is hidden. So I'm just going to crack on with my reversing project. And when I make my locking collar for the reverse direction spindle operation, I'll post it to Patreon. Yeah. That way no one will see it. I mean, no one's watching me now on YouTube. No one ever went to my Patreon page, so perfect place to hide it. 63! Yay! It's almost like I know what the freak I'm doing. 10. Another 20. I'm going to go in and get rid of give away some used coffee. I'm going to pause this baby and resume operations when I come back in. Hey gang, Puppy's back! Did a quick coffee exchange. Got rid of some used and took on some fresh. Okay, I just, before I left, pushed my cross slide over 20. Well, actually, I pushed it over 10. But it will give me a 20 thousandths change in size. Shooting for turning on the power supply for the feed would be. Okay, here we go. You hear that? Now it's sort of, the bronze is sort of hesitating. That's the tenacity that they talk about of brass and bronze. That's the factor that grabs your drill bit, pulls it in until it goes snap, or just messes up the hole. You know, either way, it makes the machinist not look all that on the ball. I mean, that's a first year. That's a high school machine shop 1 mistake, is letting brass or bronze grab your tool. And the fix for at least drilling holes in brass and bronze is counterintuitive, to say the least. I mean, dulling the cutting edge of a cutting tool, but that's what's necessary. Hey, let's go oscillate! Yay! Within the last couple of weeks, I took apart a space heater. I believe it was a pulleys. Well, the other Better Homes and Garden, like the one I was talking about, arrived 2 days ago. So the pulleys out of the master bedroom is now for Poppy's workshop and Poppy's computer room. Any of you have noticed that I got a long sleeve shirt, and I've even now put on a windbreaker. You're going to scream about safety? Go for it. If Brian Block can machine in them long sleeve work shirts, I believe he prefers the green khaki, and that work jacket of his, I know that's his favorite work jacket. All them stains and rips, and it's broken so it's comfortable. You know it's his favorite work jacket. 44 and a half. I was going for like 45. Cool. A little more speed. 34. 24. Make it so. Make it so. Any of you seen those Patrick Stewart, what's his name, played Luke Skywalker? There were those commercials for Uber food delivery, especially the first one. Oh, I am my daddy. I didn't understand that because I didn't recognize Hamill. Yeah, Mark Hamill. I didn't recognize him. I didn't know that was Mark Hamill. I thought that was Tim Curry. Oh, no. Yeah. Now Hamill hates me. Tim Curry may hate me too. You compared him to me? At least 3 of the other genders. Push that shoulder all the way back. Yeah. Now, that's one thing I haven't seen since high school was the shaft. Come along to a shoulder, come along to, you see where the next cut stopped because there's another little shoulder, steps down like almost 45-degree, stair steps. Haven't seen much of that since high school. '21. Hey. 10. More spindle speed. Make it so. Now, unlike the large lathes where I can just, play with the quick change gearbox, and I believe it was the Cincinnati's, I could drop it down to 1,000th of an inch per revolution. The LeBlons I'm used to could get down to like 2.5 revs per 2.5 per revolution. Now with this, I'm starting out slow to begin with, and increasing my spindle speed, I'm effectively decreasing the feed per revolution, therefore getting even finer, smoother finish. And looking at the cut, the finish I'm getting on, looking at the finish I'm getting on this cut right now, I am happy with myself. My power feed project works. It's ugly, but you know what? My parts fit. My assemblies work. Anyway, I was telling you about the pulleys heater. I got it right here at my left knee. It is so cold out here. This shop is not insulated. It's 8 by 12. Freaking cold. 13 thousandths. I'm getting out the big gun now. Okay, I just zeroed it out. I'm shooting for 9/16. That's 563, approximately 563 thousandths of an inch. $5.76. 13. Hey. Another 10. Bump the speed. Clutch engaged. Engage. Anyway, earlier, before I went in to make a coffee exchange, I was talking about the woman who was crying her restaurant's being shut down. She has tuberculosis. Do you want to eat in a restaurant where they have anyone working there with tuberculosis? That's better. It's gonna chatter no matter what. I'm sorry about the chatter, but the harmonics are just impossible for me to overcome. That chatter caught a shitty finish. harmonic distortion causing chatter. Obviously hit critical speed. 566. Yay. I'm within spitting distance. No, not that direction. Crank her out. There we go. Yeah, I believe I'm going to need to take that 3. Oh, yeah. Just for cleanliness sake here. Okay. And little shop rag here and this female dovetail. There we go. T-wrench. Okay, now. Ooh, we're sneaking on it now. 1,000th. Yeah, that's 1,000th, all right. And the reason I know I could say 1,000th is I put the shear line oversized metric hand wheel here in place of the red one. It was only 50 graduations. This has 100. Automatically, my cross slide is graduated to the diameter, not the radius. A small thing, I admit, but how many times have people messed up the part because they forgot turning till the hand wheel said 10 meant it was actually going to be 20,000 smaller. Yeah. That thing, that one little discrepancy there has scrapped so many parts. I don't know why the harmonics suddenly haven't changed the clamping forces on the tool. Haven't touched it. Feeds the same. I could probably jack the speed. I'm going to try that on the next pass. Two of the classic fixes for two of the classic fixes for that chatter is increase spindle speed, decrease feed. Well, my feed's all the way down in the basement. So I could go faster. And I'm going to try that. $5.64. Really? Get off me tape. Now this pulley has the 9/16 hole that this will have to go into. Yeah. That's definitely at least 1/1000th of an inch interference. Come on. Okay. I'm going to do a spring pass with a little bit of higher speed. Crank it all the way up. 2,800 RPM. Ah, ah, ah. That's doing the trick. You see this egg tooth there? Building up on the end of my tool. Notice how it's moving a little tiny bit. That and seeing the cut line inchworming slowly along the part. Yeah. Increase spindle speed. Decrease speed. And or. Yeah. Back this baby off the part. Get this egg tooth off of here. Hey. $562. 5629.5. 562 thousandths and 9.5 tenths. Okay. You see the improvement a simple spring pass can make. Defile here. Defile there. Oh, okay. Yeah. I put it back. Yeah, I'll use this one this time. That's my Johnson. That's pretty fine. Got 2 safe edges. You notice how I did this number? Yeah, I'm breaking that sharp edge, but why not put a nice soft radius? Okay. One and a half. Now I'm sorry about the noise, but the project wants what the project wants. Hi. Sorry about that. Much superior finish on this 1,500th approximate cut. Now, as soon as I get this turned down, so that pulley will go on, I'm going to stop. That'll be the end of this video session. Then I'll start back up for putting the hole in this. Now, if anyone out there wondering why I saddle myself with a small, underpowered machine like a shear line for the work I bought this machine to do, shear line is a freaking giant. $561.95. Yay! That's good. No appreciable wobble. Okay, kitties. Like I promised you, I got that so that fits. That'll fit too because it's the same. Yeah, they both go on here. Okay? So I'm going to stop now and I'll pick back up when I'm drilling the hole.